Jon?
Hey, Brandon. Hey, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
When I asked you about wardrobe for the show, you said, and I quote, "I am not wearing my Bigfoot airbrush t-shirt with pleated khakis and a fanny pack."
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, all I said was, all I know is I am wearing my Bigfoot airbrush t-shirt with pleated khakis and fanny pack.
That doesn't make any sense.
I am got to be wearing.
That is terrible grammar.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. I'm changing before the show.
Me too. Got to be.
Seriously?
What?
Hello, I'm Brandon,
And I'm Jon.
and this is the So-and-So Show.
Yes, Brandon and I have been on a pretty amazing road trip the past few weeks.
Yeah, but it's good to be home.
Yeah.
Well, or in your basement, I should say.
Yeah. And you know, I think the people out there would love to hear a little bit more about our journey.
Yeah, so we know you guys have been following us around for the past few weeks, and we wanted to reward your patience with a little behind-the-scenes tour.
Yeah. Okay, so when I was a kid, my grandparents would always show us these slideshows.
Yeah, and we realize many of you are much younger than Jon and I.
Much younger.
Much younger.
In fact, all of you are much younger than us and may have no idea what a slideshow even is.
It's like PowerPoint, except more boring.
That's a great explanation. Yeah, so at Thanksgiving, we had to watch a slideshow every year. My great Aunt Ruth would pull out the same slideshow she had showed us the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. And the year before that, 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 and the year before that.
I think they get it.
You think?
Yeah.
It was boring.
So we want to show you a slideshow, but in hopes of it not being as boring, we will have it narrated by that guy from the movies.
Oh!
Enjoy.
In a world where road trips aren't an event, they're a way of life. One friend chooses to buy 7 pounds of fudge at the first overpriced gift shop he stops at.
That's right, you did stop first thing.
I love fudge.
All right, and next we have...
Not being impervious from ill-advised tourist trap purchases, Brandon buys the first of many tiny spoons. You've always asked, who is the person that buys these ridiculous spoons? Well, here he is.
You did buy a ton of those spoons.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to eat tiny bowls of ice cream?
But little do Jon and Brandon know what lies ahead of them, because one of Brandon's spoons is made out of radioactive metal, which turns him a deep shade of purple.
Wait, what?
Okay, that didn't happen.
And Jon's fudge had a poisonous ingredient that gave him 3 heads.
Okay, none of this happened. I'm not sure what happened with our narration here, but...
The Leviathan has come from the deep and he's hungry. What's for dinner? Jon and Brandon.
Okay, this is ridiculous. None of this happened.
Well, your pictures are still incredibly boring and have no cohesive story, so I'm making one up.
But it didn't happen!
I'm taking creative license for the sake of your audience.
Yeah, but this is too much. We can't let you keep going on like this, okay? So just...
Sorry, Brandon and Jon, but the story must be told. They can't hear you. As I was saying, on their epic road trip, lost at sea, when all hope was lost, there was only one hero who could come and save them, Longbeard Carl. See the must-see movie of the summer, Longbeard Carl, Laser Warrior.
Longbeard Carl, we've told you.
You can't play with the sound equipment and the green screen while we're shooting the show.
You have to be patient. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen, how's it going?
Not too bad, fellas. Hey, nice outfits.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, you eating something?
Oh yeah, soup. It's amazing. And it plays a pretty big part in today's story.
Oh yeah? What do you got for us today?
It comes from the very first book of the Bible in Genesis, and it tells the story of two brothers, twins actually, but they're very different. Esau was the older brother, and he was hairy. And I mean very hairy. Okay, maybe not that hairy. Better. And as he grew up, he became a skillful hunter, a man who loved the outdoors. Esau's twin brother was named Jacob. Jacob was in some ways the opposite. Not a hunter, he was content to stay at home cooking. And today's story, he was cooking some stew. And that's where we pick up our story. Jacob cooking stew.
I'm so hungry. I'm famished. What's that smell?
Esau, you look hungry. Esau, you look tired. Come on down and take a seat and have the soup that you require. I will taste so very good. In your belly I will go. No more hunger pains for you from your head to your toe.
Jacob, brother, please give me some of that red stew. I'm starving.
Okay. But I'm going to need something in return.
What?
Your birthright.
Now, in biblical times, a birthright was a pretty big deal. The oldest son received a larger portion of the inheritance, a double portion. So it was a pretty big amount, especially for a wealthy family like Esau and Jacob's. Oh, and just a side note, the soup didn't actually come to life in the story.
Got it.
Soup didn't actually come to life.
My birthright.
What good is your birthright if you die before you're dead? You're going to die of this hunger, and that will make me sad. Cause I am the best stew, a birthright tastes for sure. You don't guzzle me right now, and your hunger finds no cure.
Fine. All right. I'm going to die of starvation anyway. Yes, I will give you my birthright for that bowl of soup.
You have to swear to me.
My spices are so tasty, my lentils are so prime. You don't need to add a thing, not eating to squeeze a line. What you waiting for, Esau? I'm starting to get cold, can't be waiting here all day for you or your household.
All right. Okay, fine. Whatever you say, I will swear an oath to give you my birthright for this bowl of soup.
It's a deal.
You know how to make a soup, brother.
So Esau sold his birthright for a pot of stew? That may seem crazy, and in hindsight, it was. Esau gave up a lot because he was hungry and couldn't control his appetite. And that was a big deal to lose his portion of the inheritance. But that's not all he lost. I mean, Jesus, who came years later, is sometimes referred to as the son of Abraham, Isaac, and, you guessed it, Jacob. If Esau doesn't give up his birthright, we might be referring to the son of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. Crazy, right? And here we are thousands of years later, and we have a lot to learn from Esau's impatience and what it cost him.
Wow. Thanks, Kellen.
Hey, sure thing, guys. I'll see you next time.
You know, I don't think that I would ever give up my birthright for a bowl of soup like Esau did, but I think that we all have trouble waiting sometimes.
Yeah, tell me about it. In fact, that makes me think of a question.
Does it, John?
It sure does.
Reveal the question.
What could you miss out on by not waiting?
Great question. Hey, talk about it with each other.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time on the So and So Show.